I was diagnosed when I was 9, which I think is quite young. It's sort of quite an unusual disease to get given when you're 9. And then I got very ill my last year of university, and had to have my transplant early 2019, and I managed to get home about a week before COVID lockdown, so it was quite a tumultuous period when the liver has been bad, the colitis has also been bad, so there's other health issues to balance, I think, as well as mental health issues I've had. My friends were some of the first to notice that I was poorly because I had jaundice in my eyes, and so actually they were one of the first to notice. So my close friends definitely know that I was sick. Also because when you're at university, you do go out, you socialise, and I definitely wasn't drinking. So actually I've had very good social support, and I think that has really helped with my mental health and my liver disease, in that I have that support from my friends, from my family. I think that sort of builds you up. I think I spent a lot of time in denial because I didn't think that I needed a transplant. I'd had the liver disease since I was 9, and it was not great, but it was not terrible. That was a really challenging moment because I genuinely didn't feel like I needed a transplant. I thought, no, it's not that bad. And I think obviously looking back on it, now being 25 rather than sort of 20, I can see that actually I did need it. The doctor was right, and actually that discussion, I think, was done in a very sensitive way. But this sort of conversation was really like, no, you're going to have it. And, I did start crying, and she let me cry, and, there was no like, right, let's stop the conversation, let's go out of the room. It was very much like, don't worry, take your time, like, we can talk about it some more, we can not talk about it. It was very much in my hands, so I actually think it was dealt with very, very well by the transition team. And I've also had a psychologist on side to talk to about not only the transplant and the issues surrounding that, but my other health issues, so with the colitis being quite bad. And actually the colitis got a lot worse after transplant, which is very difficult in your mind because you think, oh, I've had my transplant, I'm much healthier. But I recently had surgery in November, and now I am much better. So I'm hoping from now it is like an uphill journey and not so much downhill. What would be my one wish that maybe could have been done better or could continue to be done? I think this word of communication keeps coming up. And this is not just between you and the doctor, but in an ideal world is between the doctor and the other departments or the other people who are in touch with you. So between the doctor and your psychologist, between the doctor who deals with your liver and the doctor who deals with, your other issues, maybe for instance with my colitis. So having that communication sort of be a lot clearer between those groups, whether they're in the same hospital, whether they're in different hospitals, I think would have given me a lot more peace of mind. Generally, communication from a simple point of view, I'm a very visual person. I'm not so good with the long words, so I think be communicating with your patients, and if they find visual learning is better, show them graphs, show them images, draw them pictures. So I think just be very aware of how your patient learns and understands information. And the more information they have about their illness and the more straight you are with them, the better and more content that they will feel, I think.